Hello everyone and welcome to my page, Message from Venus, or Messages from Venus. I can't speak right now. Um, Usually, this is going to be a client reading, but usually the cards are, you guys are looking at the cards when I'm doing the readings, but I did not bring my tripod, so I apologize to the person who purchased the reading. This reading is the Dial Up Your Guides reading Tarot and Oracle. The title of this reading is going to be A6. And it's totally and completely confidential. The 40% off Halloween reading discount is done today. Today is 11/11. It's done today. And starting from today, or by the time I upload this video and forward, I'm going to have a sale of 50% off from today to January 4th, 2017. So without further ado, this is the faerie. This is a Brian Froud relationship faerie or oracle deck. I am going to leave the exact name listed below for those of you who like to read cards. This is the Dragon Tarot. I believe you are a reader as well, if I'm not mistaken. This is the Imperial Dragon Oracle deck. And this is the everyday oracle that I like to use just in case I need extra insights when things are left in the open from the tarot deck. So I am going to, there's 7 parts to this reading. The first part is the direct message from your guide. Then the 4 elements, air, earth, fire, and water. And then what lays beneath the surface. I'm going to start off with the oracle deck first. And I'm going to see if I can tap in. I'm going to be very quiet until I can tap in and see if I catch anything, any type of angelic being or being. Okay, so as I'm shuffling the cards, I feel like you have, I feel like I do a lot of readings with people that have gnomes around them and then they don't even know. I mean, I've never tapped into that realm, but let's see what they have to say for you. And also, there's an archangel by the name of Archangel Zadkiel. I'm gonna type the names of that angel below. She's never come forward to me, but I have a feeling she's from the she's a Kabbalistic angel, or an angel from, not so much from the Judeo-Christian, but more from the Kabbalistic tree of life, like Sadkiel. Like she's spelling it Sedie Sediekel. Sadkiel is her name. And she's letting me know that you should pay attention to your dreams a lot. Not just feathers, but like wings. When there's a lot of wings around, or like angelic wings, she's been trying to get your attention. You just need to tap into your energy a little bit more. Her colors are white and pink. Just letting me know. And then there's a gnome. And then there is Archangel Gabriel and Archangel Uriel as well are coming forward. So I will spell her name on the description box. Or actually, you know what? I'm going to just send you a message via private message on Etsy. So let me just finish shuffling these cards and then I will do your reading. And I'm going to do 3 cards because, let's see, 3 of these cards, or 4. Okay, 4 of these cards. So this is the gnome, this is Uriel, this is Gabriel, and this is Zadkiel. Mm. Okay, what is the messages for the elements? Messages for the elements. 2 cards for each. And beneath. All right, so I'm going to start with what lies beneath. So I have the cards laid out here. I'm going to send you a picture of the layout of the cards via a private message on Etsy. So you can see, even though I will flash them out on the camera. So you have, what lies beneath is balance and wisdom. So you have the Justice. These are major arcana cards, by the way. So you have the Justice card and the High Priestess card. So it's your inner knowing. And you have to find a balance between control and inner knowing. I hope that you have received my previous email to you. But I guess I'll send you a message via private message in regards to that. So I feel like you need to find a balance. What lies beneath is that you still have to find that balance within you, who you are, and your spirituality. Who you are is your spirituality. But the material you or the physical you has not allowed the spiritual you to embark on its journey as of yet. And Archangel Uriel will help you embark on that journey, especially when it comes to career issues and or matters and or contracts and or new beginnings with your career. Archangel Uriel will let you know exactly where you need to be and where you should be going as far as career is concerned, and your finances as well. But I'll give you the message, the overall message in a moment. So the message from the gnome is exactly that. He looks like a gnome. It's the sorcerer. So the sorcerer to me is giving me the energy of that of a magician, that of someone who, the magician and a hermit who is seeking truth and honor and self-righteousness through the inside. So you're seeking things through the unknown, through what only you can feel and see, through your solar plexus, the information within your solar plexus. That's where it lays. If you let go of the control a little bit, you'll see things a little clearer. Archangel Gabriel says the message from Archangel Gabriel is the Lady of Song. And yes, I can easily say, oh yeah, well, if you tap into music, etc., etc. But Archangel Gabriel is an archangel of communication, and a lot of people communicate and speak to one another and understand one another via the frequencies of music. And if you sit down and I'm getting like poetry of some sort, or you're like a good writer, the messages from Archangel Gabriel will be within your writings or within your journals. If you keep a journal or you write poetry, that is where the message is. I see you like writing poetry and connecting certain words that pop out, and they're like popping out because that's where the messages are. And it's directly from her. That's where you'll find the messages from her. To me, Archangel Gabriel is a woman. It's never showed up to me as a male, even though, of course, they're androgynous. So, Archangel Uriel, the Queen of Owls. And, of course, owls have a lot to do with intelligence and wisdom. The intellect, the thought, the air sign, the air element. Okay. Just wanted the light to go on. What I'm getting from this is if you have a beach or beaches next to you or some type of rivers next to you, that will help you ground yourself, is the message that I'm getting from Uriel. That will help you ground yourself a lot. The element of water. I'm not sure if it's in your astrology chart or if you just need to tap into the element of water and have a relationship with water. But that's what I'm getting from this. I'm also getting that not being so dehydrated as well will also help you get messages and get the answers quicker, as opposed to you needing someone to give you the answer or getting the answer from someone else. It's kind of like it's your psychic power. It will light the flame to your psychic power, the elements of water. Then you have from Archangel Zadkiel. I know there's an Archangel Zadkiel, but Zadkiel, I've never seen that before, but it's what came through. You have the heartless love. And because I previously gave you a reading, I kind of know of your situation in the realm of your love life, and I feel like what she's trying to tell you is that sometimes you have to play hard to get. Sometimes you have to ignore people. Sometimes you have to step out of the situation with your partner to be able to be on the same page with one another. Why? Because that person will then miss you. You allow yourself to be missed. You allow yourself to be thought of, and you're not allowing yourself to be used as a sexual object or as a physical object or a physical being, but more of a spiritual being. And Archangel Zadkiel is going to help you find that connection or that relationship. But I feel like it's with someone else. I don't feel like it's the person that you're with right now. I feel like you are going to walk away from this person, and it's going to come to you, or the person that you're with now, the new person is going to come to you when you least expect that person to be in your life. And you have the number 23, which she's pointing it out to me. The number 23 equals number 5. And right now, the number 5 is an imbalance because it's an odd number. So it's an imbalance in your heart, in your relationships, and how you interact with people. Do not give more than what you are being given back in return. Do not give more than what you are giving back in return, because that means you're exceeding, you're giving more than what you're getting in return. And not even the universe acts that way or reacts that way. The universe acts within its frequency. Whatever the frequency of the place or thing is, or the situation is, that's where that's how the universe vibrates off. So right now, if you're imbalanced, that's what the universe is going to continue to vibrate on, or you're going to feel the universe to continue to vibrate on a lower frequency, as opposed to being more balanced, because that's where your mindset is at this very moment in time. Now, those were the direct messages from your spirit guides. Now you have the air element, and the question is, what is the best thing that you think for you? What is the best outcome that you feel is best for you? And you have the Ace of Swords and the Page of Coins. And what I'm getting that right now is you're right on the money, because yes, you do need a better way of thinking. You need to cleanse your mind off of doubt, fear, debt, etc., etc. You need to kind of like let that go and think a little bit more positive, on the more positive note. When I was shuffling your cards, I know my deck is a little old. It was used previously before me, and it is dented, but it's so dented that it should have shuffled easier, and it didn't do that. And I feel like that was the feeling that you have, that feeling of being stuck between a rock and a hard place. With the Page of Pentacles, or the page of Coins, I feel like you need to stop being so shy, and get out there and market yourself. If it's something that you've been pondering about doing, then it's time for you to do it. So the answer is yes. So the air element, which is wonderful because you have the Ace of Swords, and that's the air element, plus the element of earth. Pentacles is earth. You actually have a lot of, you have a good balance of all elements, actually. Yes. Except for fire. You don't have any fire. And that's what you're missing. That's what that's telling me. You're missing fire. You're missing passion and drive. Everything else is being explained to you except for your passion. But with the Page of Pentacles, whatever it is that you're planning to do as far as your business is concerned, um, or your career, go ahead and do it. But just make sure that you market yourself in a way where you're coming off as a confident person, and don't allow your fears and insecurities to come out as opposed to your drive to push forward. The earth element, the question is, what's going on in your life and environment? And you have the seven of pentacles, or the seven of coins, and the star. And right now, what I'm getting from these two cards is that what's going on in your environment is that you're in a place where you are waiting for the input to come back to you. You're waiting for something to come back to you. Whatever it is that you put out to the universe, you're waiting for it to come back to you in return. But as you're waiting, you're not really doing anything in the middle. You're not really doing anything other than expecting the universe to react to you because you say that you're ready, or that you're ready to receive, or that you're ready to move forward. It doesn't work that way. The universe gives back when the energy bounces back. So let's say this is you, and this is, let me see, this is the universe, and this is you. So the seven of pentacles is you. So you're giving the universe energy, right? In the middle of you giving that energy, or that energy being forwarded or bounced back and forth, there's space. So you have to give space or time and distance for you to be able to get exactly what it is that you think you deserve, whatever it is that you know you deserve. Well, that's the energy around you. So, and also, just don't mope around expecting and crying about why things are not happening, or the things that you expect aren't happening. That doesn't allow the universe to want to give or want to bounce that energy back to you, because that means you're not ready. You're not going to know what to do with the energy. Then you have the fire element. What is the best advice from your guides for your future? And you have the Eight of Cups and the Queen of Cups. And what I'm getting from these two cards is that it's time to move forward. It's time to move forward. It's time for you to take all of your cups. It's time for you to focus on your emotions. And if you are not fulfilling yourself, someone else cannot fulfill those emotions for you. There's just no way you can have a relationship. Because I feel like that's the whole thing here. Like, a career and relationship. I mean, it's most of the time that's what it is for most people. But I feel like with you, it's like your career is not going to move forward because you're focusing on something else. You're not really focusing on your career and on fixing your self-esteem. You're focusing on a relationship right now. When you're about to embark in something new, I feel like you need to move forward and mature in your relationships and in your emotions. No mopping around, no nagging, none of that. The Queen of Cups is someone who is mature, who's a nurturer. She's like the Empress, you can say. She nurtures, yes, but she's also well balanced in her emotions. She doesn't give if it's not given in return. She doesn't take if those emotions are not there. Then you have the water elements, your emotions and relationships. You have the Ten of Swords and the Six of Coins. And what I'm getting from this is that what's being returned to you is nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's what's being returned to you. That's since the Six of Coins is usually signifies of a balance of something that's been imbalanced. So you're going from a 5 to a 4. So you're now going from being either emotionally broke or financially broke or disorganized or unstabilized in some way, shape, or form to being balanced, to being more grounded. And what's there is not being returned back to you. Those emotions are not being returned back to you. And because of this, because you only see this, you don't see the balance that's there already, because the only thing that you see is the Ten of Swords constantly. You don't see what's already being given to you. You don't see that. You need to remove those blockages, is what I'm getting from these cards. I mean, you can choose to remove the blockages. That's the advices that are being given from the cards. Remove the blockages, and then you'll see a more balanced you. And so then you can then jump to the Seven of Pentacles. So you're going to go from the Six to the Seven of Pentacles quicker than just moping around because you have to move forward. And what lies beneath the surface, or beneath, is, or what you have to focus on as well, this can also be what you can focus on, is the balance and wisdom. And again, it's that balance. You have a Six of Pentacles here. You have the Page of Coins, which is also signifies balance, and you have the Ace of Swords, which also signifies balance of your thoughts and emotions. Okay, what you keep moping around is what's manifesting. What you keep saying to the universe, I don't have, I don't have, I don't have, that is what's manifesting. What you don't have. As opposed to you being on the frequency of, I already have this. This is already mine, and it's there. It'll be there. That's how the universe really works, to the contrary of what most people are taught. So that is the reading for you. If any of you guys are interested, I don't remember if I mentioned this before. I am going to have a sale. The 40% off is done, so I'm going to have a sale, 50% off from here to January the 4th, or from today to January the 4th. So if you guys are interested in this reading or in other items on my shop, you guys can go ahead and go to my Etsy shop. The description will be listed below, and so will be the names of the cards that I used today. And I will send you, the person who purchased this reading, the picture of your reading, and also the name of that angel. So I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye.